Hey guys, what's up? Austin here from LittleBigPodcast. Kind of a strange face to you guys now since I haven't been on the show for a while, but seriously, sorry about that. And I'm finally in my location, but it's so soundproofed that I can't get Wi-Fi in here. So I'm actually going to get that hooked up, probably Ethernet by next week, and I should be able to get back on live with Daniel. But now I'm in a quiet location, and while I was here, I just wanted to take a quick moment to promote the Move Kit playthrough that we just uploaded to our YouTube channel. Great pack, $9.99 on the PlayStation Store. Adds loads of cool content, brand new story mode, Rise of the Cakeling, and it's a completely brilliant pack. So I highly recommend you pick it up. If you're a little hesitant on picking it up, check out our playthrough right here, where you can watch the entire thing. And it's a really great kit. Loved it, and it's more of that awesome Little Big Planet feel. So if you want more of that, definitely pick up the kit. Once again, it's only $9.99 US on the PlayStation Store. So I was here just to promote that real quick since I can't do much else. But I did want to take a second to talk to some of you guys who have been wondering how things are going. They're going pretty good. It's pretty awesome here. I'm definitely loving it. And I'm in here in our live stream room at the college, and this is only like a quarter of it. It just goes on, but this is one of the switchboards and stuff like this. So the guys were gracious enough to let me come in here and start shooting in here because it's a lot cooler looking than my dorm room, and it's quiet. So I did just want to take a second to tell you guys, everything's going pretty good. Just made it through my second week of classes. Definitely loving it, and can't wait to be back on the show with our regular schedule. I missed that a lot. You won't believe how much I missed that, but anyway, we're going to get back to that very soon. So thanks for bearing with us as we work through these technical difficulties. And don't worry, we're not going to give up just yet. So we will see you guys I'll see you guys next week. Back to Daniel.
Hey guys, and as Austin mentioned, welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 138. It's amazing how quickly those days go by. Seemed like just yesterday was 135 when we did the Q&A episode. So if you guys have a suggestion, we usually do something really fun for any episode ending at a 0. Like we do a developer interview or a playthrough with somebody or anything else you really want us to do. So if you have any ideas for that, then you can go ahead and send those to littlebigpodcasters@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below and tell us what you think we should do, and we would really appreciate your suggestions, and we may just do what you suggest. So we're going to start off with the art for today. First up, we have Mango Tango Fox's Cinema 4D art. It's super cool because he has many layers of, I'm not really sure how 3D stuff works, but he obviously had several objects in 3D space, and it was a shallow depth of field. It looked really, really good. The logo was even 3D, and it just, I don't know, it was like a new perspective of looking at Little Big Planet, and I loved it. So that was really, really good. I forgot to put that on there for a couple of weeks, so I apologize for that, but it's super, super cool art, and it's my background now, so it's really neat. Next up, we have Megan's Sackboy art, and they said they weren't an artist, but it still looks super good. And next up, we have Kyle's Where's Waldo Sackboy, and he said if Waldo was a Sackboy, would we be able to find him, or something along those lines. So it's a pretty cool piece of art. On to the levels. First up, we have Shapeshift by Comfort MC. And this was a super legit level. I'll see if I can explain it any better than I tried to explain it to Austin. But here's what it is. There's basically a grid of blocks, and each block is a different color and has a different shape on it. So there's red, orange, yellow, and all that stuff. And you have to switch any block of the same color, or of the same shape, to get 4 blocks of the same color or more together in a group so they all explode at once, dropping everything above it down one layer. Now you'll get to the point where you're like, oh man, I don't think I can do this. It's kind of frustrating. I can't figure it out, but don't worry about it. If you get going at first, it gets way easier as you keep going because more things keep moving into place and destroying each other automatically. So that really, really makes for some awesome gameplay, and I really enjoyed this level. Super fun, and it was compatible with PlayStation Move, which I took advantage of and loved every second of it. We'll get to more on PlayStation Move here in a couple minutes. Next up, we have Cosmos of a Better Tomorrow, and I can never say that word right, but I think I might have that time. And it's a really, really cool level. It's basically along the lines of, if Media Molecule took the Cosmos and the Factory of a Better Tomorrow, smashed them together into one epic world, this is what it would be. And honestly, they captured that flawlessly. I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the prettiest levels I've played in a long time. One of my favorite parts was where you launch up through the ceiling of the factory and you go into space and you're bouncing around in space, and then you go back down through a tube into the factory. But when you're in space, it's 0G, and when you get back down, there's gravity again. So it's a lot of fun to play that part of the level. Next up, we have Tap Tap the Scientist by U-Boy3. I think I pronounced that right, maybe not. But it's really cool because it's like the game Tap Tap, whatever it is, where you click the notes as they come down. It's a rhythm-based music game kind of thing. And honestly, I loved it. It's just that calming piano music, and I adore that song. I can play it on piano, so that just made it even cooler. And it was quite challenging, so it was a lot of fun, and I want to see more music rhythm-based levels because they are so much fun, and it seems like people just don't do many of them. So if you want to do that, please do so. I love these kind of levels, and it's really cool now that you can even implement move support, like you have to move the move and click the right button on the other controller. That'd be great. So just go ahead and start making some more rhythm music levels, please, but not too many to the point where it's spam, because that would be no fun. Alright, next up we have the news. And new since 2004, one of our faithful viewers is trying out to be on the Tester Season 3. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a reality show thing for PlayStation Network where a bunch of people try to get into a challenge to become the next PlayStation game tester. But if you want to help him out on that, there will be a link in the description of where you can go to vote for him and help him be the next PlayStation tester. That would be really, really cool. And he's a Little Big Planet gamer. So if you want games to be as good as Little Big Planet, then definitely vote him on board to be a game tester. Next up, we have my About.me page. I'm just going to keep this really short this week. If you want to go vote for that, there's a link in the description for me to have a billboard in Times Square. That'd be really, really cool. And that's all for that one. Toy Story costume kits are all out now, as many of you know, and we have a playthrough of those on our YouTube channel. You can click the annotation or go in the description and click on it there, and you can watch that. Next up, we have our move pack, and we do have playthroughs of the main storyline already, and you can go on our YouTube channel and check those out as well. Next up, we have some of the features of the Move Kit. It's a brand new story for Little Big Planet 2, Rise of the Cakeling. It has 14 levels, a new power-up for Sackboy, the Brain Crane, 3 new gadgets, which are the PlayStation Move Movinator, the Move Recorder, and the Paint Tool. The Paint Tool is phenomenal. I got to mess with that. I think the day it came out, and I had already made some noob artwork, and it actually looked pretty good. So it's a very easy to use tool once you get the hang of it, really, and I absolutely love it. And next up, we have 4 interactive music tracks, 8 music sequencer tracks, and those sound incredible. You would not believe how much, like, I don't know, it sounds very realistic, so I can't wait to hear what people make with those new instruments. And there's also a new sound object with 32 new sounds, 17 new, I think I already said that, yeah. A new level background, 6 new costumes, 18 materials, 41 decorations, 13 objects, 66 stickers, 39 new pins, 11 trophies, and that's about it for the Move Kit. And that's going for $10 in the United States. And honestly, it's totally worth $10. I would pay $20 for it. It has so much stuff in such a easy to access pack. It's really, really good. The levels are phenomenal. If you click on the annotation to watch those, you will be blown away by the quality of these levels. They are, I think, better than the LBP2 storyline, just because of all the new stuff that they have implemented. If you don't have a PlayStation Move controller, then you can pick one up for fairly cheap. I think GameStop is having a sale on PlayStation Move controllers, actually. And you can pick yours up, and they are so worth it. Even if you just bought the stuff for PlayStation Move for this kit, it would be worth your money, because this kit is phenomenal. I am blown away, just completely blown away by this kit. I love it. So go out there and support Media Molecule. Buy this kit. A lot of you are going to say, oh, I don't have $10 to spend on it. Well, I mean, it's $10 for practically another game that you're getting. So $10 is really, really, really reasonable. And Media Molecule honestly deserves the money for this. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting a code for a free thing. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, just go out and buy it. Show them some support, and that would be really, really awesome to them. Next up, we have the Little Big Planet Vita trailer analysis. We've mentioned this past couple of weeks, but if you still haven't seen it, you can click on the annotation on screen right now, and you can check that out. And also, I'd just like to give a little shout out to Mark Valador from the PlayStation blog. We were on the blog this week, and he's a really cool guy. He's the marketing dude for Little Big Planet. We met him in New York City. Really, really cool dude. So thanks for getting us on the blog last week. We really appreciate that. Totally helped out the numbers. So thanks a lot for that. And I guess that's it for this week. Hopefully we can have Austin formally on the show next week. That was going to work out for this time, but the connection was a little slow and it was a little laggy, so that didn't quite work out. But hopefully next week we'll have all the wrinkles ironed out of the system, if that's how you say stuff. I don't really know many of those metaphor things. But anyway, yeah, that's all we got for this week. So I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.